Yeah, we just leaving out of Walmart. We got our framers, the good old stuff. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't drink, so I don't know if Dos Equis is the way to go, but we'll find out when we get there. I don't even know if those guys like to drink. Got them some Powerade, some water. It's a little hot in Texas all the time. Just some refreshments. Got them some grapes. You can't go wrong with grapes. Hopefully they're appreciative and stuff. I'm appreciative of the job they've been doing. They've been knocking out the framing, so I'm really excited. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's crazy. In 2 days, man, look, I'm gonna let y'all see better than I can tell you. It's, yeah, I got the grapes too. Hell yeah. We bring in the framers some snacks and stuff. Gonna talk to them about everything that's going up there and stuff. But look, come on. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, man, I got y'all some snacks and stuff. I'm Warren. This is my property that y'all building on and stuff.
Okay.
And it was some things that Craig, I don't know if Craig told y'all about the modifications and stuff. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't miss them. The change that we made right here, because as it is right now, this window right here, it's in the toilet area. And if you look at both of the sides, it evens it up when we put the window right here. So this one is just basically moving over here.
Okay.
I didn't know if Craig had already showed you that change or not. And I didn't. I was like, man, let me tell him now so they don't get too far into it. You know, I know you have to make the change and stuff. Had he already shown you that? Oh, he already showed you that one. And then with that one as well, as you know, this just mimics the upstairs. So that same change, that window would no longer be in that toilet area and it would go right there. And did he also show you the changes to the media room? Did he show you that one?
I got change
Yeah. He already showed you how this is actually moving. So he showed you everything basically. All right, I just wanted to make sure that nothing was missed. I was like, man, I didn't know if he showed you already. But yeah, so you have everything. Cause we were here, like 2 days ago?
Yeah, it's
And that
great.
on Wednesday.
Yeah,
That wasn't even done yet.
not even just one little corner.
Yeah. And you know what this is, Mimi? That's that,
Over.
that patio, the
Yeah.
balcony. That's the balcony right there.
Oh wait, it's gonna be. Oh no, that's a.
Because remember, that's going to be the that master suite.
Yeah.
So that's where Lebo would be. And you have that balcony, and then you have it right here as well. It'll be on that other side for that.
Yeah.
So you have the open door. Look, the media room extends about. You get another. I think there's 3 and 6. I don't know,
So you made it bigger.
Correct.
That's good.
And then what happens here is now it's a door. So now it's going right into here. So like that's an extra room now. Remember that was going to be just the den, but we have this right here. So you have, what the hell are you going to do with that? Nothing. So now you get the full media room because this has been extended
so
this way right here.
This and
Now
then
what this
room.
turns into right here is just like a hallway. 36 inches. Like you see where our stairs are at right now? That's about what that size is, and it leads into, so that's a whole, remember you're like,
little
hey, it's
hideout.
those rooms. And then the same thing, that's what I'm toying with right here. If almost the same thing could happen right here, what that turns into is room. Dang, this is crazy. This is crazy. But essentially what we're doing right here, guys, this is the great room, our living room. We have a big window right here. That way you can look outside. You know, people will be entertaining right here and stuff. This same thing right here, so you can see outside. If you come right here on this side, this is gonna be a dining room right here, really large dining room. And again, look how open it is. If you see right here, this is looking down, so it's real open. You see everything. That way when you're entertaining, everybody's connected. So really, really open. Then when you get right here, it's the kitchen. And look at this, if you just look this way, all this open space. So it's really, really, really dope. What we have right here, you got another, this is a bedroom for one of the children. This is the size of your normal like master bedroom. So every bedroom that the children have will be essentially the size of a master bedroom. It goes into their walk-in closet right here. Then they'll have right here their own bathroom and shower and everything. What we have over here, this will be the laundry room right here. Again, really, really spacious. What we took into account is because after we sold the mansion in Crescent, and we had to rent in 2 different spots, while this was being built, we took a lot of the things, the pain points that we saw in these other houses and was like, hey, we don't want that here. One big thing, at least that I didn't like, a lot of them didn't have window space inside of the laundry room. And sometimes what will happen is if you don't have adequate ventilation, you'll get all that condensation and stuff. So now you know what we can do? Open it up. And plus we'll have a sink right here. You see the plumbing's already in here. Just open it up. Man, let's say you just want to get away from people. Do your laundry, look outside, boom. Right here will be like they call it the hanging area. You want to just dry some clothes like that. We'll have the 2 extra large washer and dryer. Again, more plumbing, sink right here. We'll have cabinets that open up so you can hide the laundry baskets and stuff like that. If we walk over to this side right here, this is the pantry. Look how big this pantry is, insane. All I eat is beans and cheese anyway. Mimi don't cook for me like that. So we're gonna have beans and cheese everywhere. But look, what we'll have is the racks that go all right here, all the way across. And again, let's say you're just in here chilling. You can look outside. I think that's one of the dopest things, the looking outside. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove these trees right here as they serve no purpose. These are old cedars, just don't need them. And plus we'll have stairs coming down right here and on the other side as well. So these cedar trees just aren't needed. But yeah, and we went with the extra tall, each door is gonna be an extra tall door. I'm 6'2". You see, I can't touch the top of the door here. I think these are 8-foot doors. Each one is 8 foot, I believe. Again, this is where the kitchen is gonna be. Again, this is where you're gonna wash your dishes and stuff. While you're washing your dishes, you can look outside. I think that's a really, really dope touch right there. I think that's really dope. Therapeutic, man. You just washing your dishes, look at the kids playing outside. I think that adds a dope touch to it. The stove will be on this end right here. Where's that refrigerator gonna be? Okay, if I'm looking this way right here, the refrigerator is gonna be right here. We're gonna have 4 stoves in here. Then we have the grand island area is gonna be right here. So it's gonna be really, really center for entertainment here. We can't go upstairs, they're still working on that, but as you see, they're really knocking it out. Look, right here is where we're gonna get the circular staircase. I'm really, really excited about this. The one thing I was like, man, we have to have a circular staircase. When you go into those nice grand homes, one of the things you see is the circular staircase. All right. Over here, we have another storage closet because we don't want areas where it's cluttered. It's cluttered. We want to go for the real minimalistic look, real clean and minimalistic. And that's what you'll have here. You have a storage closet here. This is a half bathroom, although it's the size of a full bathroom, you know. Again, they've already numbered out the steps. One thing that I don't want to say it was a pain point, but when you're going with the circular stairs, we had to accommodate, hey, do we want the laminate tops, the hardwood, or the carpet? Because with laminate, you glue it on top, and you have to have end caps for those, you know what I mean? So you really can't do that for circular stairs like that. So we're gonna have to go hardwood with these. Yes, it's gonna cost us a little more, but you have to go with the real wood on these. All right, we'll show you a little bit more. That's the half bathroom over here, and then you see the back of the bathroom for this room right here. This is the master closet right here. As you see, it's a walk-in. You can take a look. One thing that was really important was the closet space. My shoe game is crazy, man. Look at crazy. Our Mimi got his flip-flops. So closet space was really essential. Again, this is the size of like a master bedroom, the closet is. But you see, we'll have ample storage here to put things. And again, you'll have the windows right here so you can just see outside. Right here is another bedroom for the kids. Again, a large window. This is a walk-in closet for them. Again, everything I wanted to go big with them because they're not always gonna be little kids. Again, with their bathroom, high doors. We went with the 8-foot doors throughout the entire house. It's something about a big door that just makes something feel more luxurious to me, you know what I'm saying? Makes it feel really grand. See, like I say, I'm 6'2", I can't even touch these right here. This will be the weight room right here, so we can get our swole on. Ashton's really active in the sports right now. Remy and Ashton are probably the most in the sports active, wanting to work out and stuff. So we had to go with a very, very big workout room. This side right here is gonna have the mirrors. That way, as you're working out, you can see yourself. You know, a lot of people, all they wanna do is come to the gym, take a picture. They done. We'll have a closet space right here. We've moved the water holding tanks to this side because the water is right here. Waste and water is plumbed on that side. So we're gonna have the water holding tanks right here. We'll also have a closet right here, so it makes sense to put it in a room that's only dedicated for working out. We'll have the squat rack right here. Like we said, we'll have the mirrors right here. We'll also have the dumbbells and everything. But that way we can get our swole on. This is where you'll be walking into the downstairs master bedroom. This property will have 2 master bedrooms. As you see, we went with a lot of space on this one. A few modifications that we are making over here is when I originally, because I made the plans myself, when we originally did them, I thought 1 window would be adequate. However, when you get on site and you can actually feel it, I thought, hey, we need either a larger window or we'll go with 2 of them. So I already talked to them, we're gonna make those changes. Again, this is the master bathroom. Some of the modifications that we made on here, originally, again, and this would only house when you're using the bathroom, and even that, tall door. We're gonna move this window right here for privacy. And not only that, so the symmetry for both ends of the house will match when you're looking for the back. So we'll be changing that here. But also I moved this in some, because what we're gonna do is the freestanding tub right here, and that's your shower area. On each side right here, you're looking at about 8 foot. That's a his, and this is a her showers. They differ. But we did about 8 foot, so each side is really, really big. Like I say, this will be the freestanding tub. And then this walkway right here will lead you right into the master closet right here. And as you see, you can come in and why I think this made so much sense, because if you go from the grand room, the TV for the grand room will be mounted right here so that the master bedroom's not hearing all that ruckus right here. It's only gonna be heard in the closet. So it makes sense. There's a method to the madness. Another thing that we had to do, you see, these hallways extend essentially my wingspan. That way it's gonna make it real easy to move furniture in and out. I will say this now, I know it's a good space for the kids to run and everything, so it's a lot of space for them to do that. And we also put doors on both sides. That way you can enter and exit the house from the front, the rear, and to both sides, you know what I mean? We just did little touches like that when we're thinking about the quality of life and everything. You can easily get to where you need to go because it's a really big property. You don't want to just, oh, I can only go out from the front. I can only go out from the back. This is where the door from the dining area will be right here. And see again, all through the house. We went with those large doors right there. So this is how you will enter into the back. Right here, where you see the tool at, we're gonna have an outdoor cook area. So that's what we'll have right here. This will be the cook area and stuff, have your barbecue pit, your fire pit, so everybody can chill, have a good time, made for entertaining. And as you see up here, they've already started everything upstairs. We have a photography studio up there, the music studio. We have a media room. I think that's where the media room starts right there. Yeah, that's gonna be the media room. Although the grand area is really large, if we wanna watch a movie or something, do it in the movie room. But it'll be a few weeks before we can actually go up there and show you how everything's gonna look over there. But again, this is the look down area. So you have the circular staircase coming up, but as you're up there, you can still see everything down here. So everybody feels connected again, you know what I'm saying? But that's the tour of the bottom. When we have time we'll show you that too. But they're doing a phenomenal job. They're really knocking it out. Look, if you'll notice right here, this is circular. So the foyer area is gonna look really, really nice. This is where you'll have your chandelier just coming down. We're gonna do a really large chandelier. It's gonna be 12 foot in size. It'll be right here. And then we'll also do one right here in the dining room. One will be coming down from here. And then in the living room, we'll have a nice light fixture as well. So yeah, it's getting down to the meat and potatoes. So I'm starting to get excited. But these guys are doing a phenomenal job. Like I say, he didn't even look at my list of modifications. He already had it on his. So he's really knowledgeable at what he does, and we're really grateful to have them working on the property. When we look out this way, what we're gonna have grand stairs coming up. So from right here, all of this is gonna be large stairs. You know, good for photo ops, things like that. It's gonna look really good. We'll have the double doors coming in. Those will be black, really nice double doors. And yeah, that's really it. Right here will be the area we'll have dedicated areas for the flower beds right here. With these, I believe I'm gonna mulch them off. And once we mulch them off, I think we'll do, 2 trees or some bushes or something like that. But everything's coming together really, really well, man. I'm so excited. Have the kids, the woman, Mama, Cam in here just, I don't know, enjoying the property, enjoying life. Yeah, I'm so excited.